I get myself into. Like a true hot rodder. Get rid of 3 projects and pick up another one. I just bought a 1957 Pontiac Star Chief. Man, look at that thing. A 1957 Pontiac Star Chief. It has a 347 V8. And I believe that was rated at like 270 horsepower. It has a hydromatic transmission, not turbo hydromatic, not a TH, just hydromatic. It's an automatic transmission, and you go park, neutral, drive, low, reverse. Ain't that weird? It's been on Facebook Marketplace, and this ad that I found actually had a phone number, so I called old Ricky, and we chit-chatted, and I said, you know, I could probably come get this thing, but I have to sell some stuff first. I gotta raise the money. So that's what I did. I started selling things, and basically I can say I traded for a Pontiac. I kind of have big plans for it, but it runs and drives. Could use a little carburetor cleaning. It has a bad hesitation. Hardly has enough power to get out of its own way. But in neutral, it runs, it sounds good, it's got good oil pressure. So it does all that. It runs, it drives. But there's this guy, goes by Farm Fresh Fabrications, I want to say. And he's got an old Christine car, a Plymouth, I believe it is. It's got a Cummins in it. It's got a 5.9 Cummins. And a set of dualies. I don't know what type of chassis it's on, but it's pretty sweet. Hood stacked. I think it went to SEMA. That looks pretty cool. Be pretty cool to have a modern drivetrain in something, but it's to make it appear stock on the interior and for the most of the exterior. That's my concern. A 57 Pontiac Star Chief, from what I have read, from what I understand, is the same shell from the cowl back as a 57 Chevy Bel Air. The chassis and the front clip, the front fenders and the hood are longer for whatever reason. And I'm already getting looks. I'm already getting smiles going down the road. I just left. We do this to make smiles of our own, but it's so cool when you see other people smile. So, the Star Chief is longer, the chassis is longer, apparently the value isn't quite there like a 57 Chevy. I'm concerned right now that I'm doing 35 miles an hour and I've got, 20 miles to drive. But my concern is that there's no steering wheel lock on this car. I've hauled a vehicle with no steering lock before. It's not fun. And then you got the people. Come on, drive. Rah! Just pull out in front of you. I'm concerned with doing 35, but the person in front of me doing 10, that's no big deal. They can just be ignorant. Okay. Steering has no lock. But anyway, got this car. It runs and drives. It could stay stock for a long time. It'd be really sweet to be on a late model truck chassis with the ability to pull a trailer with a diesel engine under the hood. I'm sure that 347 might be able to, recoup some of the cost of building a new toy. I don't know. Let's drive home. Do you hear that? I hear that. Awesome news. Boom, boom. I bumped the throttle pedal. Pushed it right through the floor. I'm like, okay, I'll pop the hood and I'll just fire it up. I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's on an angle. I'm gonna push it off the dolly and then see what happens. And that, ladies and gentlemen, are why men are dumb. I was just gonna cruise it into the barn, call it a day. Hey-oh! Sometimes you just gotta play with it. You gotta see this. Let's see here. Where can we put you? Stay there. got it parked. I'm happy. I'm happy that it's in the barn. I made it home safe. I think there's only one motor mount. I noticed that when I was revving it up. That driver's side exhaust manifold sitting on the steering box. That's fun. Which is all kind of reason to say it's okay to modify it. Okay. Let's check it out. Okay, we got it in here. Let's take a look. 57 Pontiac Star Chief. Ain't she beautiful? I really like that dash. I really like that shift indicator. Cast aluminum, look at that. That's pretty cool. The window is all crank. That one's got a crack in it. But they all move. That looks like it's seen better days, but check that out. You just, I don't know, something about it. Duct tape and all. You just don't see those cruising down the road. Not every day. It's funny, there's like a blue-green interior. There's like an olive green on the top, but I don't think this olive green matches that olive green. This is more like a Christmas green. Then there's a, I don't know, is that the same color? Sea green on the outside. But then there's, yeah, I think that is the color of that. Is that the same? No. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong. But I know it's here. What to do with it? What to do with it? Now, I shouldn't touch it. I shouldn't do a thing with it. I should park it for the winter, disconnect the battery, pull the battery out, and just call it good for the winter. Because one of the projects that I got rid of was a backhoe that I've had for almost 5 years. And I never did anything with it, but there's a reason. The reason is that I physically spit shaked with my wife that I wouldn't touch the backhoe until our bathroom was done. So I probably should maybe get that bathroom done. Because if the backhoe funded the car, then the car should hold that rider. One other quick tidbit. When I drove this thing onto the dolly that I hauled it home. But when I came to start it here, I went to prime it and literally busted the pedal through the floor. If that ain't a sign that says don't touch it, I don't know what is. All right, pull start here. Signing out on the 57 Pontiac for now.